Hi there guys, I'm back. I've been away for a couple of weeks. I've not had time really to make a film. It's been Christmas and New Year and busy with work and all the rest of it, so I've not really had time. But what I've been doing just recently, as you've probably seen in the beginning there, I've been on a plane. I've took a trip to England. I've been over there, met my parents for a bit and I had a Christmas over there. While I was there, I met the legend that is Shane Baker from SB Parts. Anybody that's got a Fiesta, especially these Mark 1s and Mark 2s, will know exactly who Shane Baker is. Amazing guy. Just got a building in the back of his garden, and just the most amazing stuff from there. I bought some stuff and I've got it in the box here. We'll have a look at it now, shall we? Right, so we've got, as you can see, 3 separate packages here. The first one, and I just need to show you this. I haven't powder coated this, it's come from Shane, but the powder coating on that is absolutely beautiful. What an absolutely beautiful kit this is. This, for those that you don't know, I'll come around this side so I can get it all in shot, but this is when you fit in the gearbox and the engine that I want to fit, which is the 2-litre Zetec engine and the 5-speed gearbox. The problem you get is that this trailing arm is in the way. Well, this one isn't, but the trailing arm for the original trailing arm for the Mark 1 Fiesta is in the way. So you have to have this piece of kit to relocate the trailing arm. It basically brings it slightly lower down like this, but keeps the track of the car, so you don't have to mess around with new shock absorbers and all sorts of weird things to try and get the tracking right. So this is the kit for that, and it's basically bolt-on kit. Shane sells the entire kit. It's all beautifully powder coated with new uprated bushes like that. So it's all a beautiful kit, all been made. The washers, I love the fact that the washers have been tapered off on the ends like that, so it's all nice and smooth. Beautiful quality workmanship on this. So that's the first kit that I bought. I'll jump over the box for a minute, but this is the second kit I bought, and this is the engine mount for when you fit the Zetec engine. So that part basically fits here. It welds to the original shock absorber leg, and that side welds to the chassis, and then you put a bolt through the chassis and into that one. This part here bolts like that to the side of the engine, and then you've got the uprated bushing that I think it goes in like that. I've not put it all together yet, so I'm not entirely sure yet. It all fits together. This is all, again, beautifully powder coated. It's got his, let's see if I can get it on film there, his trademark, the SB for Shane Baker there. The same with this one, it's all nicely laser cut in there, Shane Baker. And that part again, Shane Baker. Now, this part he didn't actually have in stock when I spoke to him before I came, and he got the parts in stock. And Christmas Eve, the guy invited me to his house to pick this, and the night before Christmas Eve, he was welding this up outside for me. So that just tells you the quality of the parts, and it also tells you the absolute legend that is Shane Baker, making these sorts of parts the day before Christmas Eve just so I can go and pick the parts up. Amazing. It comes with a bolt kit and it comes with an adapter plate. The adapter plate fits there, and I think it's got something to do whether you're doing a silver top or a black top. With one of them you have it fitted, and with one of them you don't, and I don't know which one it is right now. I'll find out at some point. This box is, this is what I want to do. Look, I went all the way to England to get Swedish sweets. I like that. So yeah, always get sent in the boxes, and amazing. I will be looking forward to them later. In this box we have 2 plates like that and 4 bolts, and this basically moves the cradle over slightly. When you put the Zetec engine in, it's slightly longer than the ordinary Mark 1 1.1 engine, and the gearbox is in the way, so you have to move it over very slightly. It's about that much that you move over. It's probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 centimeters, something like that you have to move it over. So he sells this kit for doing that, and it's got the new bolts. These ones go through the chassis and bolt up into the original holes, and this is where the cradle bolts to. So you've got a front one and a back one. Like I say, I'm not really sure which one's which at the moment. They may be identical by the look of it, which they probably are, so it probably doesn't matter. But you've got a front one and a back one anyway, and a set of 4 bolts. Beautiful kit. This, I believe, I'm hoping, is the full kit for everything I need to get the engine and gearbox fitted to the car. What I need to do now is obviously get rid of that. That's got to go, obviously. And I need to get the engine, obviously. Now, what I was talking about is the engine. This engine mount here has to go, because that's obviously where the 1.1 engine fits. And attached to this here, part here and down there, is where the new plate fits. The cradle, which is down there, you can just about see the bolts there, that gets moved a few centimeters that way. And then as you can see here, this is a 4-speed gearbox. A 5-speed gearbox has the 5th gear on the end there, which makes it too big, so it doesn't fit in there. So I have to take a chunk out of that leg and then weld the plate inside there. So that's what I've got to do. And over here I've already gone and got, I don't know if you can see it there, but it's a gearbox for a Ford Escort. It's the manual 5-speed, and it is from a 97 Escort. It's from a 95 to 2000 model. But this is a 5-speed gearbox, and as you can see, it's got the starter motor at the back of the gearbox. That is apparently quite important if you run a turbo. I don't think I'm going to run a turbo at the moment, but you never know. I don't know, but we'll see. So this is the gearbox now that's going to go in the car. It's from a scrapyard. So what I need to do now is get rid of this bracket. Obviously that definitely needs a clean up, and it might get a bit of a powder coat. That arm definitely going to get a powder coat on there. But other than that, this gearbox seems to be alright. It should do the trick. And yeah, just need the engine now really. I've got the gearbox, I've got the engine mount, I've got the cradle relocating kit, and I've got the tie bar relocating kit. What I've basically got to do now is get the engine out, get a new Zetec engine, and I'm probably going to get a complete donor car, pull the engine out of it, keep the wiring loom, basically just to get it started. I guess I'll probably replace the wiring loom with an aftermarket kit of some form, but to get it started I'll use the original wiring loom that comes with the car, just to make sure I can get it started and I know that it works and everything, and I'll probably upgrade it from there later. So if anybody in Sweden knows of a 2-litre Mark 3 Mondeo petrol engine, let me know, especially up in the north of Sweden. I don't really want one in Stockholm because it's about 1,000 kilometers away from me, but if anybody knows of one, let me know, and I can rip the engine out of it and start whacking it in Alice and putting it all together again. So if you like what you've seen and you want to see the rest of this car put together again, now I've got 99% of the parts, press that subscribe button, press the bell so that you don't miss it, and it's probably down there somewhere. But press that bell, and that gives you a little bell to show that I put a new video out. So press that one. And if you like what you see, you want to see more of it, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot, and bye bye.